Hello everyone, I welcome you all on this YouTube channel UPSClogy. This is me Rahul, and today we are going to cover the Hindu analysis for your public administration optional, and today we are going to cover the Hindu of 22nd December 2020. And before beginning this specific video, let me tell you that Public Administration Current Affairs magazine for the month of November 2020 has been launched yesterday itself. So you can basically join the subscription of 6 months, or for that matter 12 months if you want. And the kind of interlinking of public administration current affairs with theories and thinkers of public administration is there in the magazine. So you must be knowing about all the nitty-gritties regarding magazine. So you can download the magazine of August September from the link given in the description. And if you want to opt for the subscription, then you can follow the procedure. You have to simply pay the rupees or the amount that is there. You have to pay that in the given UPI. You can just check out the UPI in the description, and then you have to take the screenshot of the payment, and you have to fill the Google form that is given in the description again. Okay, so you can just fill the Google form and you can attach the screenshot over there, and you can simply fill the form, and you will get all the magazines automatically at your email ID. So this is a brief about the magazine, and let's get started with the Hindu dated 22nd December 2020. Okay, so the first important news article in the newspaper called The Hindu is the recognition of prior learning. So before The Hindu, let me start this analysis with PIB today. Okay, so on PIB you will get the news with respect to recognition of prior learning scheme. So this news in this specific scheme you have to read from your public administration point of view. So obviously you can read out recognition of prior learning. So this is the initiative of this skill development, this ministry. Okay, so this is the scheme recognition of prior learning. Some basic context is there. So Skill India undertakes recognition of prior learning for the workers under the Department of Panchayati Raj in Chandauli and Varanasi. So Skill India is undertaking this thing under for the workers of Department of this Panchayati Raj. So now you can use this thing from two perspective. One is in the Department of Panchayati Raj these things are happening, so you can link it with the personal administration as well. Okay, in indirect manner. Apart from that, panchayat is there, so you can understand that local government and administration will be improved, so you can link it with the Panchayati Raj chapter. And apart from that, obviously we are dealing with the third dimension with respect to the administrative behavior. So let me bring those things. So first of all, the basic things you can just read out about this scheme. So the program is being implemented under the Sankalp program of Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. So you must be knowing about the Sankalp program, which is funded by World Bank. So this scheme is being implemented under that Sankalp itself. This RPL means recognition of prior learning, or implementing agency is National Skill Development Corporation. So these are the nitty-gritties you can read out. But the public administration dimension is that here what is happening is, the crux is that people who are informally trained, there is a kind of certification, formal certification of those people, means there will be a kind of recognition of those people. Okay, so let's say I am the person and I know about the nitty-gritties of any technical field, or I have the skill, but those skills are informal in nature, means I don't have any certificate as such. For example, let's say I am able to do certain, you can say mechanical things or something like that. Okay, but I don't have the certificate regarding that, and this recognition of prior learning is nothing but the certification to such people, such informally trained people, so that they would be they could be there in the formal you can say formalization can be there. Okay, so this is something that you should link with your public administration, because here a person is being provided with the certificate, so it is a kind of confidence building measure. Apart from that, it will create the kind of sense of responsibility or sense of recognition in that particular person. ठीक है, so just imagine and just link this thing with your morale and motivation. In motivation you have Frederick Herzberg is talking about this you can say motivation factor and hygiene factor. So in the motivation factor, recognition, achievement, and respect, these are the things that are the motivational aspects or the motivational factors insofar as the administrative behavior is concerned. So you have to use this thing. For example, let's say you are talking about moral motivation, and then you can mention this thing as one of the government step which is bringing that motivation in the people of the country called India. And this is nothing but the kind of you can say the psychological thing. Okay, because let's say I know the driving but I don't have the certificate, or I know the things like you can say I can repair the mobile phone but I don't have the formal certificate. So this recognition of prior learning is giving me that certificate so that I can feel empowered, so that I can feel motivated, so that I can feel that yes, I have this certificate and I have this qualification. It would bring the recognition in you can say in the society. So I hope you are getting. So this is nothing but the motivational aspect. You can use this thing in the motivational theory and morale and something like that. So in your public administration paper 1, under the heading called administrative behavior, you have motivation. Under the heading called administrative thought, you have Maslow and Herzberg, and you can bring these dimensions in order to bring that dynamic approach in your answer writing. I hope you are getting this, sir and ma'am. And apart from that, you have the another approach, another news article. I hope you are getting recognition of prior learning. And now let's move on to the next news article, which is in the Hindu newspaper. So this article is saying that CBI gets new crime manual after 15 years. Yes, so the thing is that CBI is getting new crime manual after 15 years. So 15 years is a big time period. So in 2005 in 2005 itself, there was the you can say task force set up agency. This agency had set up a task force under the additional director Praveen Sinha to basically make the necessary changes in the crime manual. So this thing was happened in 2005, and after 15 years this crime manual is updated. There is a updation, there is a upgradation, and you have to read this article insofar as the public administration paper 2 law and order administration is concerned. So you have to use these things insofar as the dynamic approach in the law and order. The reason behind this updation and this upgradation is the fact that we have the changes in the international treaties, we have the changes in the technological aspect. We are basically we are facing the changes insofar as the cyber world is concerned. Digital economy is going on. Many things are you can say are not that is static. So evidence collection, crime landscape, and international treaty, and new avenues, and there are you can say criminal justice system is changed over a period of time. So this CBI manual is about that only. So the standard operating procedure with respect to the investigation, with respect to the domestic investigation, with respect to the foreign or abroad investigation. So all these standard operating procedure will be there. The new chapters have been added in this specific new updated manual. Okay, so just try to go through this specific news article. There is no linkage as such. Okay, so just try to understand that there is no need to link everything with public administration paper 1. Okay, so sometimes you have to simply refer to a topic and you have to read it from the paper 2 perspective. Okay, I hope you are getting this. So just read this article, and this is all about the you can say changes or the implication of the new manual, etc. You can use this thing in your examples or something like that in public administration. Apart from that, there is another important news article, and the source is again the Hindu newspaper. So recently what happened is that in Karnataka in a single day, the Lok Adalat of Karnataka in a single day that Lok Adalat resolved around 2.61 lakh cases. So Lok Adalat, there is a news called Lok Adalat creates the history by settling 2.61 lakh cases in Karnataka in a single day called 19th December. Okay, so this is the key highlight and this is the key point that you can link with your public administration paper 2. This you can say alternative dispute resolution, you can link, you can use it in the answers. So in alternative dispute resolution we have this mechanism called Lok Adalat, and Lok Adalat are something that you should be aware of. So Lok Adalat are nothing but these are the alternative dispute redressal mechanism, and here this Lok Adalat is working. So you can use this thing insofar as the Karnataka is concerned, you can use this thing insofar as the news article is concerned. Okay, in the previous magazines I have covered this Lok Adalat and I have linked this thing with the ideas and thinkers theories etc. So this is it. I hope you are getting. Lok Adalat is something that is that you can link with the Taylor's exceptional management, means he talks about the principle of principle of exceptional management. So means exceptional management means you should focus exceptionally, ठीक है, rare cases में you should bring the kind of Supreme Court, High Court etc. So most of the time there should be the, you can say the things should be solved by alternative dispute. Means for example here also यहाँ पे 2.61 lakh, when we are talking about 2.61 lakh cases, these cases are related to the motor vehicle cases, okay, or for that matter other cases, very simple cases like you have the cases with respect to civil matters, land acquisition, motor vehicle accident cases, and these are the things that should be resolved under the alternative dispute mechanism of Lok Adalat itself, ठीक है. So this is the Taylor's principle of exceptional management. Okay, SMT talks about principle of exceptional management. वो बात अलग है that SMT was talking this in the context of the workers in the organization, but yes, this is something that you can bring over here as well, that exceptionally means Supreme Court should not means every single or small case like accident case should not go to the Supreme Court of India, Honorable Supreme Court of India. This is similar to the health sector. Means in health sector also we have this pyramid like structure in which every small means where aims is not for the regular this cold and cough, aims is for heart transplant, and that transplant means complicated things should go to the aims of New Delhi or for that matter other All India Institutes of Medical Sciences. The basic thing should be means they should be treated in the community health centers, primary health centers, and then district hospitals. So there is a kind of pyramid of healthcare system. All these things are linked with the Taylor's scientific management theory, in which the management, the top things or the top bodies or the top authority, they should come into picture very exceptionally. Similarly, you can use this thing in the Lok Adalat news as well. Apart from that, some basic nitty-gritties means efficiency, economy, effectiveness is something that is there you can mention. Apart from that, Lok Adalat is something that you can link with the participation, because there is a more chance of participation, there is a more participatory approach and all. So participation is something that is there in the different administrative thinkers ideologies and the thoughts per se. So these are the things. I hope you are getting all the 3 important news articles that you have to bring, that you have to read in today's newspapers and the PIB and what not. Okay, I hope you are getting the things. This is it for the day. Thank you so much, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. तो like जो है वो बढ़ जाने चाहिए. Please like the video if this video is helpful, so that I can get some positive response or some positive motivation to continue this series. This is it. Thank you so much.